Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be playing a game called Factorio. If you clicked on this video then I'm pretty sure you heard of it. I'm going to keep everything the exact same, except turn oil up since that's too hard to find. Yeah. You know, maybe just get some parts out of this ship, I guess. I'll check back when I've got the first miner set up. So I've got a really basic setup set up here. Basically, you just put some coal in and you get more coal out than you put in. It's decent, but we can do better. What you're going to want to do is try and get iron production up as soon as possible. You don't need as much copper in the early game, since you're going to probably need more iron anyways. So let me just pick up this all set up, and then move the miner over here, because then I'll be getting iron. I'm going to put a furnace here since it works like that. And then I'm going to use a burner inserter. As you might imagine, this all uses a lot of coal. Since I need coal for this, and coal for this. So, this is going to be very, very slow to start. Since this mining drill is absolutely terrible, and it consumes a lot of resources. But we're making iron plates. We're making a few iron plates. We should probably keep mining coal. I'll check back on you guys once I've made around 50 iron plates. Alright, so we have 59 metal pieces. Now we can finally start making some form of automation. So the first thing we're going to want to do is try and get steam power. That's going to be very expensive but very, very much worth it. So what we're going to have to do is have a bunch of coal and eventually have a coal mine extending to this, because this runs off of coal. And we're going to need some copper. So I'll see you when we have all that stuff. Once we have this steam power generator. So now I've got this pump set up. I can just put one over here. Maybe use a pipe to extend it so it's more efficient. Somehow, I don't know. And then maybe get a boiler in here, so that we can put a steam engine on the end. I have 50 coal here, so now we're going to be getting a constant supply of power for about 2 minutes. It's not the most conservative thing that there is, because it's going to run out very, very quickly. But you can use it to create more coal than you spend if you're careful. Which I am not, so that's why we're losing coal right now. We're going to want the electric mining drill since it's better in every way, and it doesn't consume coal either, which is a way it's better in. I just gotta quickly make these power lines. I have no idea if I'll be able to make it, considering that we spent like 20% of our power lines and are basically dead. We're gonna be fine. Yeah? Yeah. Now we can start putting down electric stuff. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Sorry about that. So, now we have enough coal, I think. And I can even make this electric. Alternatively, I can make this put coal inside of itself. Yes, quite. Easy. We did it. So now we're going to be generating power for a bit. So we're generating infinite coal, but we want infinite iron too. So all we have to do is walk all the way over here to mine copper, because that's what I've had to do. I've had to mine a lot of copper over here. I'm going to want to automate copper too. I'm just going to have a bunch of iron and copper plates in my inventory. I don't know if my Discord... Nope. My Discord notifications don't show up in the video. Whew. Okay. So what I'm just gonna do is make an electric miner over here. This won't save all the coal, but it'll make it easier by easy I mean we'll spend less. We're gonna want an inserter as well, which conveniently we can afford. Huh. I'm not gonna question it. There we go. Now we have more iron plates than ever. Because, you know, it's not too inefficient anymore. And copper. We're gonna want copper too. Luckily, we probably have enough electric poles to get over here. So I'm just gonna do that. Well, maybe not actually. No, we can get over here. I just need to be a bit more careful. I don't know how well you guys are enjoying my videos, so just tell me down below what you think of this one. Is it good or is it bad? What's bad? What's good? You know, I accept all criticism. And I'm not one of those people who says that I accept all criticism, but, you know, just gets angry at it. I truly accept criticism. So, yeah. Now we wait. Because all I need is copper and this is making copper. Our roll drill is incredibly inefficient. Like, I don't think I could make anything more inefficient if I tried. But that doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that we're upgrading to something bigger and better. And we're probably not going to need more than one steam engine for a bit, since we're barely consuming any power. Well, 270 kilowatts, that's like a third. It'll be fine. Don't even sweat. Unless we run out of energy, and then we're dead. Yeah, whatever. So now I'm generating infinite resources of every single kind, which is always good, you know. I'm just gonna wait like 10 minutes until we have a ton of resources up, and then we can start building actual factories, you know, because the game's called Factorio, right? But before we can even get any factories up, we're gonna need some science, which is luckily easy to craft, and we're gonna need to put it in a lab. If you guys don't know how this works, I'll show you in a second. So what you got to do is put the science inside of this, and then pick a technology to research, and then you just wait for the lab to work. It has to be connected to a power line. You can make like multiple of these things and use inserts to put science in them. It gets crazy. You guys will see in the later episodes. But right now we're just waiting to research automation, which is where we get the factories. Alright, so we have automation up now. We can start making actual factories. Well, these things are called assembling machines. They're basically factories. Our first thing we're going to do is try to automate this, which is rather easy, as long as we get over the challenge of making so many conveyor belts as to connect these two. So what we're going to have is a pretty good system over here. This is going to be extremely hard to make, since we're going to need to get coal to go over here, and get the iron, and yep, it's actually not that difficult to make, it's just quite expensive and time consuming. But you guys know that I have enough free time to make a video, because I'm 14 and I'm not an adult yet, which is, although it's not the best, it has some perks. I do admit that. Whatever. So now I need to make a ton of conveyor belts. I need to make more miners, because one won't be able to supply 2 furnaces. Maybe it will, I don't know. Boom. Oh yeah, we gotta use it to power this as well, because without the steam engine we have nothing. And that power usage keeps jumping around because sometimes the miners aren't working. Not because they're faulty, but because don't have to mine anything. Doesn't matter. What I'm gonna do now is automate both iron and copper. Because automation is cool. Probably more cool than I am. Scratch that, definitely more cool than I am. If I want to make this as seamless as possible, I'm going to have to do it the most expensive way as possible by making it go around everything. Which is probably what I'm going to have to do. I'll see you guys once I've finished building this conveyor belt. It's going to take about 2 seconds for you, but 2 years for me. There we go. We have everything connected up with coal. This took quite a long time and quite a lot of resources. But now we can start building stuff. What we're going to want immediately is increased iron production. Because without iron we can do nothing. Because to even create any drill you're going to need iron. So what I'm going to do is increase the amount of iron smelting to 2 or 3. Because having 2 or 3 iron smelters is better than having 1. I'm just going to put my lab over here so that it's out of the way. I'll connect it back up later. Alright. I'm sorry, I just remember a conversation that I had in the past and it was really weird. And there we go. I am now creating 2 sets of furnaces. Except I have no stone because I'm an idiot. Let me just get some. So iron production is now way up. And we can start building the factories. So what we're going to want to do is connect both the iron and the copper up together. Which is what I'm going to do right now. Uh-oh. In this game there are enemy bugs who try and destroy your factory and everything you've built. Which is why you want to research military. But right now we're not researching anything. Because we're building the automation required to actually get the research. Without us having to craft it manually. Apparently we can craft none manually, but that's only because we have no metals left. You can just hold F to take them off the conveyor belt, so we'll just get them as we go. It's an easy strategy. Sometimes the most simple strategies are the best. Sometimes they are. I'm going to connect them up over here. Since this seems like the most logical place. Based on nothing. I don't know if this video is too short or long. But either way I hope you guys enjoy it because this is just a new style I'm doing. But I'm just showing the best parts. And now... a minute is really shorter than you think. You'll know that if you record YouTube videos. Some people are trying to get to 10 minutes. I'm trying to get like below 30 minutes because I'm not good at recording. You know? Whatever. Well, I guess I'm not monetized, so that's what I have to blame for that. So to make this, we need an iron gear wheel. And we need this. Boom. Science. And then we can move this lab from over here and put it over here. This is a temporary solution because I'm going to upgrade it to be expandable later. Since factories don't produce science very quickly. But they produce science quick enough for now. We're not researching anything. So I think the best thing we should do is get military and storm the bug's nest. That's the last thing we'll do. So let me just wait until the military research is done. Which will be instant for you guys. So we got military up. Now we can start constructing our own weapons. All it requires is some iron. And I don't know the last time you could make an AK-47 out of iron, but I won't question it. Let's make some firearms. This is going to take a bit of time to craft, so I'll just... instantaneous, yeah! So I crafted everything and switched out my gun. Let's do this. This is going to be a difficult mission because they could have all sorts of mutations by now. It doesn't seem like the pollution has gotten there, so they'll be weaker. You don't want too much pollution in the game because that makes the enemy stronger. Far, far stronger. And the more machines you have, well, the more worse machines you have, the more the pollution rises. Alright, so you're going to want to kill all the bugs and then kill the nest, because they infinitely produce bugs for as long as they're alive. Oh no. There seems to be a spitter. These things are extremely dangerous, and you don't want to be near them. They are absolutely devastating. If you get hurt, you just gotta wait somewhere, like over here. I'm gonna heal instantaneously. Watch this. There we go. And now all the bugs must have regenerated, which is just amazing. The bugs aren't our main problem right now, though. It's that spitter thing. These bugs can only do so much damage, but that spitter can do way more. And if you die, it's bad news because you have to go back and collect your stuff. Let me demonstrate that right now. At least a spitter died. That's something good. So while I'm walking over there, I'll just be crafting more mags. Because I want them. And all we have now is a pistol and no armor. Which we're going to want to change immediately by grave robbing our own corpse. That's the weirdest sentence I've ever said. No, scratch that. I've said much weirder things. But on this channel, maybe. Although there was that one Universum episode where I was just sacrificing people. As you can see, getting your own stuff back is very dangerous. In retrospect, I should probably have crafted another gun for this. And you have to get your things back in 15 minutes. Because if you don't, it's all gone forever. Yeah, I have enough. $10 per second. Alright, that's good. We're going to be able to inflict a bit of damage before we actually get our loot back. And there won't be that spitter thing to disturb us anymore. And this forest is annoying, since these trees can block me. Frick. Oh, whatever. Now it's time for an attack. I don't have any armor on. Although the light armor made little difference. It still made a difference. Alright, my corpse was somewhere over here. I need to locate it. I died. Yep, it's over here. Harvest it. There we go. Now you're just gotta destroy the nest one at a time. As long as you don't have any spares around, everything's gonna be pretty easy. The only thing that's gonna be a problem is the amount of mags you have. Oh lord. You can create a factory at your own base to make these things. They only require metals. I could actually probably make it right now, and that would probably be a smart decision. I need more ammo. If they get close to you, you can stab them, which you only do in desperate circumstances. There are some ways this forest is useful though, you know, for dispersing the enemies, because they're having a hard time following me, which is what I want. Now I can just stab this guy to death. And this one too. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Time to commit some genocide. You know, just a normal Safecraft Games video. But you should watch the streams. The streams get more wild than this. Trust me. You would know if you watch the streams. So now, we're going to destroy this whole thing. There's another bug nest over here, but that's not going to be a problem since pollution spreads slowly. Ish. Pollution's not going to reach there for another 10 minutes. Nah, I'm just kidding, it'll probably take less than that. But I'm a human and I don't know how pollution works because humans are very bad at predicting this, apparently. I'm gonna need slightly more bullets. And by slightly I mean very much more bullets. I wonder if I can stab these nests. I can. That makes my job easier. I just gotta keep stabbing until it dies. And then retreat if I get to low health. This is probably more effective than actually shooting it. So I'll see you guys once all these bug nests are dead. While I'm doing this, I decided to research steel. Victory! So we've destroyed that bug's nest. That's all we're going to do this episode. We set up some basic research. We destroyed a bug's nest. I don't know what they're actually called, but it doesn't matter. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Factorio. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see more stuff like this. I'll definitely do it. It's really, really fun. Goodbye.